night. I need to get in the house. I'll see you another time. Absolutely not. I'm tired. What the fuck? Oh my god. All right, no problem. Y'all, so I'm coming home from the club, right? What? Huh? I'll see you. Listen, I'll see you. I'm always around. I'll see you. Damn. No, you're not touching nothing. Get the hell out of here. What the hell? So I'm coming from the club. It's late night. Shit, early morning. It's after 5. First, I got this nigga following me. Is he still following me? Nope. Whew. But first, I had this ninja following me, right? Well, no, first I had to read this lady. Because the dude that I went to the club with, like, we get out the club, we get something to eat. I'm like, babe, let me run in the store real quick. He was smoking a cigarette or whatever, so he like, all right, I'll stand out front. I don't know, like, do black women, y'all, please don't get mad at me for asking this, but do y'all just like gay men? Like, do y'all really just like, cause, bruh, the way this lady tried this nigga, it's like you could tell she was mad because he was with me. And I guess she felt the type of way, so you feel me? She gonna come out the store telling my nigga, oh, you can't stand in front of the store. So I come out the door and I'm like, excuse you? Why is you even saying anything to my nigga? Like, what are you talking about? He can't stand. I said, do you work here? Cause you're sweeping the front of the store, darling. She was literally sweeping the front of the store. She looked like a whole crackhead. And I'm like, girl, do you work here or something? Because why is you approaching a whole man telling him he can't stand in front of the store and it's a whole immigrant behind the MF counter and you out here dressing a whole American man and like, I'm confused. And I was genuinely confused. Let me sit in front of him on my porch. And I was genuinely confused, y'all. I'm like, what in the new America hell is going on? Like, why is she addressing this dude? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, first of all, he's with me. He just ain't want to come inside of the store because, you feel me, he was smoking or whatever, you feel me? And I was finna just like get him to his car or whatever the case may be and keep it pushing. You feel me? And so when I get out there, I see her not arguing with him because he not arguing back. He just like as flustered, I guess, as I was. Like, why are you even addressing me? She seen me walk up to the door with this nigga. So she knew he was with me. You know what this lady gonna have the nerve to tell me, y'all? She gonna tell me I'm mad because she gonna tell me I'm mad because she got a coochie. Now here it is. I got a size on me that most men niggas would sell their heart, soul, body, mind, everything for. And she talking about, oh, you mad because you ain't got this, and so then she bends over, and I guess that was her way of telling me, she's got a coochie and I don't. And I'm like, well, girl, if that coochie got you sweeping a whole mother effing sidewalk in front of a store you don't own at 5:30 in the morning, what makes you think I want it? Like, are you crazy? Like, I'm finna go home, roll up, have me a motherfucking light motherfucking sip and push it off the bed. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's what we got going on over here. You talking about what? What? I'm like, girl, are you serious? You know how, cause I live in the hood. So if you know, you know, like in some hoods, the crackheads damn near live inside the store. So when you pull up on the store 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the morning after the club, whatever, maybe you just running out to get you a little pack, whatever it is, right? You always notice that like crackheads fill the spot. They not buying nothing. They're not contributing in any way. They're not. All they do pretty much is like take up the no, I don't, bruh. I don't, bruh. I do not. Yo, this nigga done followed me. He done followed me from like motherfucking at least I'ma say 5. The club is like 5 blocks. Yeah, this nigga done followed me. Like he asking me for my number. I'm like, I'm good. I'm chilling. Like I'm not. This is not that, bruh. Whatever he think it is. And so now I'm sitting on my porch, right? And the nigga pulls up asking me, do I got some tissue or something? Nigga, if you don't move your mother, bruh, y'all might see me beat some ass out here this morning. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause if the nigga come up on my porch with that bullshit, bruh, I'm laying him out. And y'all gonna witness it. Bruh, move on. Bruh, if you don't get the fuck on God, my nigga, you got like fucked up this morning. Let me get you straight real quick. Let me get you right. Cause you got like fuck. Did y'all hear him? This nigga just asked me, can he nut in my behind road? Nigga, where you at? Fuck that nigga went. See, these weirdo ass niggas in Atlanta. This is the type of ish we deal with. Even when you built like an Atlanta Falcon player. Shit, especially when you built like an Atlanta Falcon player. Disrespectful as hell. They're looking cute, don't get me wrong. You know, you see the legs out. I mean, you see the legs out and everything. So I'm out here looking cute. I'm just coming from the club. You feel me? Like, what? I had me a nice time. I got my party on. I got my dance on, y'all. You know, this is my birthday month. So today was the kickoff. It's the first. My birthday 3 weeks away. Yeah, my birthday 3 weeks away. You feel me? And but I usually like, you feel me? I celebrate. I party the whole month or whatever. So I'm like, you know, my nigga like, let's go hang out or whatever. I'm like, what's good? He like, come on, we gonna go to the club tonight. We pull up to the club. We have a good time, a very good time. You feel me? And this nigga was inside the club looking at me the whole night. Whole night. Every time I turn, you ever been someplace where every time this is why you can't make me feel lesser than. You can't make me feel lesser than a Madison, a Cashadin, a mother effing. I'm me, and I know what the F I got going on. It may not be the look, But whether it's the energy or the aura, these niggas be really trying me, y'all. They be at my Gilda. They really do. And yes, Bob's Queen, I am fine. I'm just sitting on my porch. I got in from the club about 20 minutes ago. I was being followed by someone who was paying me a little bit too much attention inside the club. And it's so weird because I don't even know how this nigga left the club. I left the club with a whole nigga. The same nigga I arrived at the club with, I left with. We stopped at the store, and remember I told y'all the drama happened with that crackhead heifer in the store telling him, oh, he can't sit in front of the store. I'm like, heifer, he's with me. What are you even talking? Why are you even addressing? Like, what gives women the what? I'm trying to be respectful. But what in the F would make a whole woman think that it's okay for her to address a whole nigga outside of a business that she don't even own? And it's like, girl, you don't even own this business. So I got him to his car. I'm like, all right, babe, you sure you good? You safe to drive? You straight? He's good to go. He goes off. I'm like, all right, bam. I'm pushing it to the crib. I had no idea that this nigga was following me until I got maybe 2 blocks toward my crib. And I turn around and I hear somebody, psst, psst. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I turn around and he's like, can I get your number or something? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Y'all heard me. We on live. We was on live. Cause look, here's the thing. I'm smart. Once I knew he was following me, I turned the live on. So if anything happened, it's witnessed on live. If I gotta hurt this nigga in this street, cause you not hurting me. So I gotta beat your ass in these streets or whatever the case may be, then it's captured. The whole situation is captured. You was following me and I wasn't with it. This is crazy. Hey, Bob's Queen. But yeah, that's what it was, y'all. That nigga, and you heard him keep, how disrespectful. And would y'all believe this is probably somebody baby daddy? Would y'all believe this is probably somebody husband? Would y'all believe that this is probably somebody's boyfriend? And he's following me to my spot and walking up and asking me, can he, well, you heard what he asked, could he do? Baby, y'all ain't got to worry about me because I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I don't take no shit. I know how to fight very fucking well. And you not going to play with me in these streets. And there's a lot of man left in me. And I will slam you in your head. It's just that simple. And see, this is why I can't be nobody's punk. This is exactly why I refuse to be somebody's punk. This is exactly why I'm not giving, and you're not taking every ounce of man inside of me. It's not happening. I got to be able to walk these streets and be safe. I can't be the trans afraid to leave their home to go enjoy themselves at a club because they're worried about somebody following them or harassing them. No, I gotta be the one that ain't worried about none of that because when I tell you to get the fuck on, you gonna get the fuck on because you're gonna know off rip I beat the bricks off of you. And clearly I'm right because you see the nigga got the hell on. You see when I went down the thing, he was gone. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. I don't play with these niggas. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. My goal is to be the longest living nonconformist trans person ever. I've already blew through the life expectancy of 37. I blew through that a long time ago. Blew through it. There's no way in hell that at this point in my life, I'm about to let you play with me and put me in any jeopardy. You feel me? And I just thank God that y'all was there for me tonight. When I cut this damn live on, because I ain't gonna hold you. Soon as I seen that nigga a block behind me, I'm like, let me cut my mother effing live on. So if anything, cause I already know what's finna go down. He's gonna try me. I'm gonna put hands on this nigga, and I'm probably gonna be in Rice Street, Fulton County Correctional. Vibes Queen, you such a sweetheart, and I hope so too. But I tell you what, in the interim, ain't nobody finna play with me, man, woman, man. I ain't, don't play with me. You find somebody, play with your kids. Cause I ain't the one. You gonna get your feelings hurt, your body gonna be sore. we, I'm gonna have you rolling around on the sidewalk. Don't play with me. I don't bother nobody. I'm so peaceful, y'all. I know that like when I crash out, I could come across a certain way, but in my everyday life, in my normal existence, I swear to y'all, I am a very peaceful person. I bother nobody. I don't judge nobody. But you're not gonna play with me. And you're not gonna disrespect me. And I wish I could have got my hands on that MFer. I really do. I wish I could have got my hands around his neck. Because how could you even ask somebody, nigga, you don't. And the funny thing is, y'all, because like I'm a person that, first of all, I don't like to go to clubs too tough. And I hate gay clubs. I hate gay clubs like a month. Usually, if I go to a club, I'm going to a whole straight club. I do not do no gay clubs. I don't. I be getting my heterosexual people in the club, men and women. Absolutely. I be getting my whole life. I cannot stand to be inside of a gay club. First of all, there's nothing there for me. There's nothing there for me. Y'all could say and think what y'all feel and think what y'all want, but I'm just telling y'all what my reality is. It's nothing inside the gay club for me. All these mother effers prancing around and shit like that, baby. I don't. That ain't my. That's not the type of nigga that I deal with. That's not the type of man I've ever dealt with. I don't deal with finger poppers and wrist twisters and hip prancers. Never have. Never will. Sorry. Sorry. And that lady at that store, the girl, the crackhead at that store, she was clearly pissed the hell off because when she seen me walk up to that store with that tall, fine ass, light skinned, dreadhead nigga, I know she was like, what? And I'm out here sweeping in front of a store I don't even own? Well, bitch, that ain't my fault. I ain't got nothing. Those is your life decisions and choices that brought you to that point. I don't have anything to do with none of that, darling. She was so big mad. Cause she's looking at my tall Atlanta Falcons ass and she's like, how in the hell? Cause she's looking at him and I'm pretty sure she's like, this nigga is fine, fine. What kind of dimension am I in? She was tight. She was so tight. Woo, she was tight. She was tight. A nigga that look, and this ain't no shade or no tea, but literally 10 times better than the same little short shrimpy nigga that came up in my house and tried to tell me I don't look good enough. Okay. Okay. I got, you know what, vibes? I have to. I absolutely have to make some merch off of that Falcons thing. You absolutely right. That will be in my stable of merch, and the merch is going to be coming. But that absolutely, we're gonna have to get some jerseys. We're gonna need the Dominique jerseys with the falcon on the back. Absolutely, we will be needing that. And very good idea, Vibes Queen. I'm gonna follow up on it. Capitalize off it at this point. Why not, Vibes Queen? Right? Because I mean, it is what it is. And then the thing is, you know why? Like, because if you know, you could tell it didn't. It doesn't bother me because you notice I refer to myself in that way very often and a lot, and I'll tell you why I do that. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of niggas like the Atlanta Falcons player size. A lot. A lot. Cause they know they not gonna be disappointed. If you know, you know. So if I absolutely could and would do that type of merch. Because again, I'm not bothered by that at all. And like I said, I get too much play. I get more play than I be wanting, y'all. Like for real. I swear to y'all. Don't. You know who could tell y'all better than anybody? My nephew. My nephew could tell y'all because my nephew witnesses and he sees how I shake these dudes. Like I really be paying them no mind. Like my nephew sees that, you know what I'm saying? Like the attention and the response. So no, that don't bother me at all. Like I be trying to explain to people like not everybody in this world is moved by the same things you are. Some people feel a good spirit. Some people feel a vibe. Some people feel an aura. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, and for some people it is the look, ironically. You understand what I'm saying? It just depends on who it is and what the circumstances are, but I tell you what, no matter what it is, I am never in a situation where I'm sitting in my house wishing for any attention. That's what I can tell you. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Yeah, I can tell you that. I can tell you that I cannot walk to the store past 11 at night and somebody is not trying to holler. Yeah. Period. As Keish TV said, period too. But period, like it is what it is. Like believe what you want and think what you want, but the reality is the reality, and that is not going mother effing change. It's not. It's really not. And to be honest with you, even a nigga that followed me from the club, if I would have panned the camera to him, but I didn't want him to know I was on live, so I was trying to be low key about it. But if I would have panned the camera on him, you would have seen he was actually a nice looking guy. Brown skin. I would say he would have maybe been about a foot shorter than me, but not like Marcus, who's like 6 feet shorter than me. Um, and he was a handsome guy, but you're so disrespectful. Like, how do you think that you can walk up on somebody and ask them something like that? Like, I don't even care how. Now I'm gonna beat the cuteness. Oh, he walking down. I see him walking down the street now. Look. Damn, can I? Damn, he just got past that fucking. All right. He must have went around the back of the building and walked down, which is fine with me, because as long as this nigga know I ain't with the shits, like, don't play with me. Like, I knock on my. Boy, listen, don't play with me. Yeah, Keish, it was the disrespect. Like, how dare you ask me that, you fine ass nigga? Like, what? First of all, you too fine to even be doing all that extra. Like, boy. Vibes Queen said Dom turned into a YouTuber zooming in it. I'm crying right now reading that Vibes Queen. Cry laughing. He wasn't That short, nigga. Marcus was short as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. Marcus, bro, you was short as hell. I wasn't even prepared, and I've seen you in person before. But for some reason, I don't know, do stress make niggas get shorter? Do spicy make niggas get shorter? Cause I swear to God, bro, you was shorter than you was at the courthouse. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to you since Tone and Ileana's so-called wedding day. But you look like you got shorter since that mother effing wedding day. Like, I don't know what being, if it's stress, Taka, I don't know what it is. But you definitely got mother effing shorter, and I wasn't ready. I'm telling you right now, I wasn't ready. I don't know what happened to that ninja forehead, but here's what my guess would be. You went out there in Mexico and you tried to push up on one of them Mexican abuelitas, senoritas, and them hombres y la machados, la hombres y la machados, they wasn't playing with your little ass. And they got you up out of there. That's how I feel. Because how the hell, who goes to the F on vacation? And if I go on a vacation, baby, I'm not coming back with so much as a motherfucking toe stub. That might be about the most. I stubbed my toe on the hotel bed. That mother effer went out there effing with that real Modella, that real tequila, okay? And that mother effer was out there in Cancun bouncing off them people's pine trees and shit. He out there in Mexico bouncing off them people pine trees, they mango trees and shit. Uh-uh. That nigga went out there, he put that motherfucking phone on the top of his scalp thinking he was about to interview them people. They said, what the fuck is that? Look, walking up the street. What is that? Look, you don't see, it's a little black thingy with a phone on his head. They said if you don't get your little monkey faced, uh, dirty snow cone in the face ass, baby. They said, you not gonna. That nigga went over there in El Chapo in them territory, thinking he was about to interview them people about their drug deals and all that they got going on with the Drugos and all that. Them people said, oh hell no, they cracked that man right upside his head with that gun. Yes, they did, y'all. Allegedly. Keith, no Keith. Nigga thought he was a big man in Mexico because everybody out that mother effer tall and thick. That's another thing. Nigga came back with that damn pot belly too. I was like, damn, bro. You came back here shorter and with a pot belly? Oh no. I'm older than you. How I'm built better? How am I in better shape than you? How? I'm as much as Marcus work out, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll challenge that. And I bet you I'll do more push-ups than that nigga. I guarantee you, I will out push up him. How do you live in the gym like that and your body look like that? That's how I know he a gym bro. I know why you really go to the gym now, cause you definitely is not going to work out, cause my nigga. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You was standing up in my house shaped like a hell too long fart. That's how you was shaped. Like when the nigga hold a fart too long, whatever that might look like, that was your shape. Yes, but Papa Smurf imitating Santa Claus. That's the T. Papa Smurf imitating Santa Claus. I hate to even give it up on old Brody like this, y'all. Cause you know what? I don't even hate this nigga. That's the funny thing. And if the Yaya situation had never happened, I'd have still worked with bro. If he'd have called me the next day and been like, man, let's chop it up, man. I messed up, man, whatever it is, man, but let's run it up together. I'd have been like, nigga, let's get it, shorty. No, man, come on, let's get it. What you need me to bring you a stool, a stoop? What you want? A ladder? Let's get the bag. Let's run it up, Brody. You feel me? Like but I'm talking before the Yaya thing, though. Keep in mind. Now, after the Yaya thing, I already knew. I was like, well, I'm glad I backed out because shit. At this point, there ain't no backing back in now. Nigga done got this 17-year-old on his spicy content channel. Ain't nothing I ever shit. Fuck a house host, nigga. I don't want no parts of none of that, Brody. You gotta clear all that up, and then after you clear all that up, if you can clear all that up, you still owe me an apology. So I don't even know. I don't, and I know you're not humble enough to give me that. So we probably have never really worked together. That might have been the last time y'all ever see me and Marcus on camera together. B. Tucker said we need a few laughs. Everything has been so serious, me and other. More than now, understandably. Vibes Queen says I am pissed off with him. He is a nice person for the most part, but the child supersede everything for me. I can't look past that intentionally misspelled stuff. Oh, I already know, Vibes, because you're a very smart woman. I figured that out about you. So if there's a misspelling, it's a typo that you missed, or it's an intentional misspelling. More than understandably right. B. Tucker is right about that too. And after all the Yaya stuff, I mean that door is closed, baby. So I might as well just bang it out on bro, right? Why not? No, let me stop. Nah, it ain't even like that though, y'all. I'm just joking. But But yeah, once that story popped off, it was nothing like after that. It's like all hope is gone. Y'all see, I done went and did the GoFundMe. I'm trying to fund the project myself now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm scaling it down to a pilot series with 4 to 6 contestants as opposed to 10 to 12. Um, but I'm doing what I gotta do. Cause sometimes in life you gotta pivot, right? And I wasn't gonna let my dreams be washed to just because this nigga done effed up to hell. I put my heart and soul into this project. Yeah, Vibes Queen, I have a whole GoFundMe for it's in my I'll be honest, I need to do better about promoting it. But it's only 2 days old or one or 2 days old. It's in the community. It's in a community post, but it's a whole GoFundMe to get the rebuild series off the ground. Now, here's the thing, Vibes Queen. Interestingly enough, I have over 1,000 people subscribed here. Do you realize that if only 1,000 people donated $10 to that GoFundMe, this series would be in production in 6 months, bar none. No question about it. You understand what I'm saying? Um, there's enough people in the building to lift this program, this series off the ground. We just got to get it done, but it will get done. And I know some people may be holding back, and they just maybe want to see where things go or whatever the case may be. But I'll tell you something. As you get to know me, you'll find out that I'm the kind of person that when I set out to do something, 9 times out of 10, it gets done. So it's gonna get done anyway. So anybody who thinks that they might want to help out, it'd be a great time to do it because, getting in on the ground floor is a lot better than getting in on the top floor. Um, Vibes Queen says, I was rooting for you too. I was disappointed when stuff fell through. God knows best. I was rooting for me too. I know that you were. So many people were rooting for me. Oddly enough, if I'm being honest, Marcus himself was rooting for me. But see, here's the thing with Marcus. When it comes to Marcus, content will override everything. But the problem with that philosophy is that Marcus does not have as great a command and understanding about good content as he thinks he does. Marcus thinks he's the content king. I was prepared to show Marcus, no nigga, I will take your content in a whole different direction and show you that these YouTube viewers are not the scum of the earth that you seem to think that they are, that they only want all of this debauchery and negativity and spicy. No, nigga. There is space and room for good news. There's space and room for homeless people who are growing and elevating and improving their lives. And that's all I wanted to bring. And I wanted to bring it so badly. And I'm so effing pissed at you, Marcus, that you fucking let this happen. Are you kidding me? At a time when you're getting a content house? Let me get my ass up from here because I don't want to wake the nephew up. You're getting a whole content to take ASI in a whole different direction, and you, nigga, you shouldn't have been nowhere near. A 17-year-old couldn't have got within 100 effing feet of me. And then you get on, and then you get on people's panel and you say that they showed you ID. Is there any reason why I shouldn't be pissed the hell off? And see, the thing is, like I said, me and Marcus probably could have ironed our shit out because this is what grown people do, right? Now it would have took some cooking on his part. Cause first of all, he damn sure would have had to make a public apology. And I would have had to be present. Cause if you disrespect me in public, you gotta apologize to me in public. Nothing else is gonna work. B. Tucker says, and news positive don't equate to boring news. Exactly. Positive news is not like how many the same audience that watch Feisty go through all of these ups and downs would have been the same audience that would have stood and watched Feisty go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. I don't know why he thinks his audience is such a debased, lacking of moral compass group of people. But that's clearly what he thinks of his audience base. You know what people think of their audience by what they offer their audience. See, I know the kind of audience I have. I know the subscribers I have. So there are certain things I'm not going to offer them. He's offered his audience base and his subscribers that level of trash because he has calculated that his audience base is as trashy as anything he could show. And if you think about it, right, before the Yaya video was taken down, my understanding is that it was on its way to beat Cash's video. My understanding is that before Yaya's video was removed, it was on its way because up until that point, Cash and Polo's video was the #1 spicy video. Well, Yaya's video was supposed to replace that and was on track to do so. So what does that tell y'all? What does that tell y'all about his audience? Damn it. What does that tell y'all? What does it tell y'all? At least the audience for the spicy site, what does it tell y'all? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Most of y'all knew Yaya was 17 before we ever knew Yaya was 17. Most of us was thinking Yaya was 15 or 16. I told y'all, and I mean what I say, when I seen that episode on ASI and he was talking about, oh, this is the new crew, 2 minutes into it, I was gone. I could not even watch the whole thing because it was like watching lambs be led to the slaughterhouse. I already knew where it was going to go. I already knew where it was going to go. So I can't even watch that. I still, to this day, can't tell you how that episode ended. I have no idea. Well, apparently it ended in something spicy. But, in terms of having watched it and knowing, no, I have no clue. I watched that episode 2 minutes in. I was done. I'm like, I I can't even watch this happen. You feel me? And so, oh, this is a nice guy walking up the street here. I guess he's probably on his Marty's got his car with him, but he's a nice guy. He always calls me a workaholic. I guess you can be called a lot of worse things, right, than a workaholic. So yeah, I might hear him shout that out. So who knows? But anyway, yeah, Marcus, Marcus has me. Marcus, you really upset me with this one because again, I feel like there was. Well, I don't know because shit, your ego might be a lot more fragile than I even. For all I know. But assuming it was not, there was still a little bit of hope, because I wasn't in my feelings about whatever happened. Because one thing about me, I don't stay in my feelings about these kinds of things as long as I defend myself. Now, if I hadn't defended myself, yes, I would still be in my feelings. But if it's a situation where I defended myself, I stood my ground, I said my piece, oh, absolutely not. I'm finna be in my feelings. B Tucker says I supported ASI 100%. I did too. However, I never subscribed to the other sites. I create my own spicy with my husband, and I know that's right. I know that's right. I got my own issue. Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right.
All right.
I moved out to them nice apartments down there.
You did?
I'm fit too. I did all my paperwork yesterday.
You got in them buildings?
Yep. I might move down there Monday. They gonna let me look at the apartment and everything.
What? Oh, so they starting to move people in?
All 3 bedrooms they already moved in. That's full. They got 2 bedrooms now. It's not. I'm so glad to get up and down now.
Oh, God bless you, because you are a very nice guy. You
Thank you.
deserve it.
Thank you.
You really do.
I'm so glad to get up and down
What
now.
you always call me?
Huh?
What you always call me? What am I?
Working woman.
A workaholic, right? Ah, God bless you. I'm so happy for
Thank
you.
you.
I really am.
Thank you.
No problem.
You
You
too, man.
take care and enjoy your day. Where you up to? Walmart?
Yes, ma'am.
I know that's right. Get your little stuff before they get the. You know how it is on the weekend. Everybody ain't working, so they run up in there. You take care.
Thank you.
All right.
Go back, girly, girly. Go back.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy.
Go back.
And Marcus thinks that I'm supposed to be worried about a mother effing fake ass Papa Smurf ass nigga telling me I'm. And the way this man spoke to me, to be honest with you, like the way the nigga talked to me earlier that followed me from the club, he's not from my community. He don't live in my area. He don't live in my neighborhood. He's not from the community.
Go back.
I'd never seen him before. The niggas, the men, the dudes in my community where I live, where I walk every day and freely go to around any area in my neighborhood and get respect, you will never, ever, when I tell you ever, see me be disrespected by no dude in my neighborhood. Right, he's family. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. No, he's a really nice, just a really nice guy. Um, but yeah, you would never see that. Like the men in my neighborhood, they treat me with very genuine love, care, and respect. Like for real, for real. I could not ask for more. It's probably why I've lived in the same neighborhood for the last 7 years, the same apartment for the last 7 years, is because I live in a community where I'm valued. Like people really fuck with me in my neighborhood now. Make no mistake about it. You can see 10 niggas bunched up together. And if somebody want to speak to me, he's not going to be feeling shy or like embarrassed or, well, damn, I'm with all these other dudes. I can't speak to Dominique. I know we normally kick it. Nah, they going to speak. What up, Dominique? What's good? How you doing today? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm, this is Marcus. You got to be some kind of an ignorant mother effer. For real, for real. If you don't realize that a lot of us in the community are very respected, loved, and held in high regard. Like, it's dudes in my neighborhood that seen that video that want to beat your ass, bro. I'm not going to hold you. It's a literal, like, gang members. Like, I'm talking, like, OGs. I'm talking like it's niggas that want to beat your face in over that interview. For real, for real. On guard. And then when they heard you say, oh, don't, like, you know where I live, them niggas was like, oh, yeah, we know where you live too. Let that nigga pull up on you with some BS. We be, yeah, yeah. Vibes Queen said, that's why I laugh at people that think I would condone that when my entire brand is we protect children. Of course, I was going to frown on that. Of course, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a no brainer. What the hell? You don't even have to think about that, right? It's a no brainer. Um, I feel bad for Marcus, if I'm being honest. Because you know what, y'all? I know, like, I go in on him a lot and I crack jokes on him a lot, but do y'all realize, like, I don't even hate Marcus? I don't even dislike Marcus. I don't understand Marcus, is what it is. I don't understand Marcus. I don't understand how somebody who, in the beginning, I thought was this great guy, somebody who even my nephew thought was a great guy, not nephew that y'all know. Um, Somebody who interviewed my adopted son. And that's really how I came to know Marcus, is because he interviewed my adopted son. And my son came home one day and he's like, oh, I'm gonna be on YouTube tonight because I did this street interview with Atlanta Street Interviews. And so he was so excited. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And so it premiered that night at, I think it was maybe 9 o'clock or something. And and lo and behold, my kid was on there. Um and that began my relationship with Marcus, because from that moment, I began watching ASI. I became a fan of ASI. And then there came a point where I reached out to Marcus, and we all know why I reached out to him. And I hate that I did that. I regret that I did that. I'm so sorry I did that. But I reached out to Marcus in a way I'll never reach out to anyone again. And I felt like Marcus didn't handle that situation in the best way. There came a point where me and Marcus was enemies. We were at each other. I was getting blocked from several people's lives because every time he was in a chat or something, I was trying to attack him. Um, Eventually, we patched things up. And I reached out to him after a long time because Tone and Ileana was going through a rough patch. And I was like, damn, the situation I'm in, I can't do a whole lot for them. But I believe if I reach out to Marcus, he might. And so I did. And then he got them the hotel room. And that's how all of that happened, by the way. He got them the hotel room. They didn't want to do spicy at first. And then they ended up being convinced to do spicy or whatever the case may be. Um, for a long time, I wouldn't even go on camera. I didn't want to go on camera. I didn't want to be known as Dominique. I did not want to be seen as Dominique. I was shying away from the whole process of being a CC because in the back of my mind, my attitude was, if I'm going to get raked through the coals in this situation, I got to come out of it with something, right? But I didn't never want to do content creation because really I'm a private person for the most part. Secondly, um, there's some flaws I'm working on that I'm not comfortable with, right? And you don't necessarily want them all over the camera. We're grown, so let's grown it out. It is what it is. Um, and I valued being a person who could move through society without being recognized. I've already been recognized 2 damn times. Once by an Uber driver, and another time I think I was downtown somewhere. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I'll never be able to get used to it. I will never get used to that. And I had even thought, even when I did start the channel, I was like, okay, we're just gonna do all avatar. We're just gonna avatar it out. Which makes sense if you think about it. You know the world we live in. And then I just said, you know what? F it. I don't even care. And Marcus, by the way, you're so stupid that in trying to take me down, you lifted me up. Do you know I barely even use that damn mic anymore? Do you, do you realize I barely use that mic to hide the floor? Because once I read you on camera, once you gave me that reason and the opportunity to do that, you know what it did? It gave me a boost of confidence. And it made me feel like, you know what? F it. My flaws are what they are. They will be fixed sooner than you think. So F it. Just rock out. Look, people are either going to like you in life or they're not. Folks are going to love you in life or they're not. It's as simple as that. You can't live your life in fear of how other people think and feel based upon the parts of you that may not meet perfection. Because there are parts of those people that don't meet perfection too. Vibes Queen says, I just want him to seek professional help. Yeah, VQ, bro need help. He needs help and he need discipline. Bob says, I get an airy feeling going to his channel now. I can't even explain the feeling. I just feel grossed out. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Vibes Queen says, so hold up. So Ileana and Tone was posted on the site too? Yes. Yeah. A viewer recognized my voice in a store before. It was the weirdest thing. My voice is too unique. It is unique and it's beautiful. From my first sector. Thank goodness it was during C19 and I was wearing a mask, so it was still anonymous. I know that's right. Look, my first interview on ASI, my first on screen interview, I literally had a whole face mask on. Like full mask, top to bottom. Hi, ladies. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all good? All right. I like that smile, pretty. All right. Got their little baby with them. I know that's right. Um, but yeah, so like I agree. Cause like I said, I didn't even want to be on camera. But I just we all make decisions that, work for our lives are different. It is what it is. And I just decided, you know what? Let me just cam up and just go on because I felt like you know how YouTube is, people, if people will work hard to dig up pictures of you, you see how Marcus tried to play me in that interview when he was like, you know, is it okay if I put up that picture, right? Now, mind you, I had sent Marcus a few pictures, and those pictures depicted different things. And so when Marcus mentioned posting a photo, I was thinking that he was talking about a specific and particular photo. And that's when you seen, I was like, no. And then he's like, nah, nah, cause, nah, cause, right? With that little fake laugh he does, right? And it's like, so you was about to put me on the spot, right? But it just turns out that the picture that he was referring to was a picture of me completely as a man, which some would say I am anyway. I don't give a damn. But in that photo, I was dressed completely men's clothing, no makeup, no hair, nothing, right? So when I realized that that's the photo he was talking about, right? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, you could post it. I posted it. It's on my YouTube. You can post that. I don't give a damn. But imagine if I had not posted that pic. You see what I'm saying? Like people will break their effing neck on YouTube to dig and dig and dig, hoping to find your image anyway. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Cause in that moment, I felt like he kind of was blackmailing me, just low key. You know how somebody like it's not an out and out blackmail where they say do this or I'll do that, but it's kind of like a I have this, I know this, right? And then we're in the moment of this interview, and so I guess I'm supposed to come with the feeling that, well, I better cooperate with this interview or he's gonna post that pic I sent him. You understand what I'm saying? But no, I didn't give a F about that damn pic. I'd be so proud to post pictures. I need to post more. I got more. And in some of them, I look way more sexier than them pictures. Them pictures is light work. But some of my other pictures as a whole nigga, Man, please, them shits is pressure. I ain't gonna lie, they pressure. They pressure. They is pressure. They pressure. They pressure. And that's probably what Barber Mark is too, because it's like he like you want to be this whole Atlanta Falcon player female, and like you could be this badass, handsome, tall, debonair man that I could lay with. Did I just say that? But no, but it literally is how it came across though. Like whether or not that's what it was, Vibe Queen says he was going to therapy. I have no idea why he stopped going, if he stopped, if my memory serves me correctly. Jupiter's Opulence says, and you look great in that suit, was looking very sharp. Marcus never came on here looking so dapper. Can short niggas look dapper? When you ever saw a short nigga and described, especially that short? Marcus is not. I don't think Marcus can't put on a damn thing and you gonna call him dapper. The word dapper belongs to tall men. Find a new word for them little niggas, but it'll never be dapper. I've never seen no short nigga, and I've seen some dressed real nice, but I've never thought of them as dapper. The word and term dapper is owned by us tall bros, and it is what it is. Vibes Queen says, Dom, I am just happy as heck. You told your own story. Smart move. Held to the year. Vibes Queen says, yes, you said that. Damn straight. Jupiter's opulence. Okay, let me find out. He quiet on the creek. You know what? It be them kind of comments that just, what the hell? Let me find out he is quiet on the creek. And Tucker said, I don't know about him. I think he needs psych help. I don't think he'll ever admit it. I also think he's having a spiritual warfare. I don't think he's having a spiritual warfare. I don't even think he believes in God. I really don't. I think that he's just very good at talking about God. In no way am I saying he should be excused or not held accountable. And by the way, I hope I'm wrong about what I said, because God at this point is the only person and thing that can save, bro. And by the way, if you're hearing this, Marcus, notice I still refer to you as bro. So you can concern yourself when I'm not referring to you as bro. You're not my enemy. You're not my op. We have a difference of opinion about the direction of your platform, but it's your platform. So if you want to run that shit into the hole, Brody, go ahead and run it into the fucking hole. It's yours to do that. And it seems you're qualified, know how to do that very well. He definitely been online. I asked him publicly to please remove my wrench a day or so later. I checked and it was removed. No regards for his subscribers though. Crazy work. I'm happy he removed it. Yeah, I mean, cause who wants to, like, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I mean, I it's not about judging someone, right? Because I tell you all the time, like my house is just as glass as anyone else's. It's just not that kind of glass, right? But it's just as glass as anyone else's. And even if your house is plexiglass, and so that that's the glass you can't see through, but we know you a sinner. We know you're not perfect. We just can't see what your sin is, right? We don't get to see your imperfection because your glass house is made of plexiglass. So this is not about judging Marcus or feeling like I'm in any way better than him or anything like that. This for me is strictly about pulling back away from somebody who has exhibited time and time again that they are reckless as hell. And to do business with somebody who's that reckless, man, I'd be in jail. I ain't even I would be locked up. I wouldn't even have to do nothing wrong, just off the strength of being associated with this. YouTube sent an email saying no more anonymous pretty mush CCs. Have the cam up. I don't recall how often or if it's every live. No more AI for yourself. More rules about bullying, CCs, and what affects pay. Wow. Wow. Conflict of interest with my brand. I leave him to God now. That's what I'm saying. Like that's not even like the Dominique Speaks brand is a lot more wholesome than that. Now we're not wholesome. We're not like Amish wholesome, but yeah, we don't that's not now in my very personal life. There are some things and activities I have an appetite for. But business is business, and YouTube is business. And you cannot let your personal and private life bleed into your platform. Because when it bleeds into your platform, what happens is that you start delivering content from your platform that's not based on the channel, but is based on your proclivities. And that's what happened with Marcus. Marcus has a sex demon, and because he was so busy doing YouTube, that sexual demon did not get to live itself out the way that it wanted to. So, Marcus compromised with the demon and said, you know what? I'll just make it a part of my content. This way, I'm getting the best of both worlds at all times. I'm getting my content in, I'm getting my sexual demon itch scratched, and everything's working out, if that makes sense. Y'all, it's been an hour and 7 minutes that I've been on this unexpected live. It was an interesting live. It certainly started off very interesting. I mean, shit. 5 minutes in, I'm thinking I'm about to put pause on a nigga, but he got the F on real quick. Um, Thank y'all. Oh, Vibes Queen, did you hear the good news that I got well over the 3,000 watch hours now. I'm up to 6,000 watch hours, so I completed or started my AdSense paperwork. It's in review now, and the channel will be monetized probably within 3 weeks. And I think that that's beautiful news. They still love Marcus. Don't let them fool you. Well, the Bible tells us that we should never stop loving people. So if they do love Marcus, um, I wouldn't have a problem with that because there's at no point you can't find me one scripture in the Bible where it says that we are to stop loving people because they err, sin, or do things differently than we would. So if they still love Marcus, they're doing exactly what God uh, prescribes for them to do, which is to love their fellow brother. Um, you don't have to agree with what he does, but absolutely you don't need to hate him. You can disagree with Marcus without hating him. I do not hate Marcus. And so if that makes me a lover or a supporter, then you might as well put that hat on me. Respectfully. Respectfully. Thank you, Vibes Queen, so much. Jupiter's Opulence, great job, Dominique, doing your thing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, y'all gonna have a whoever's in here like on some funny shit, like You really gonna have a hard time if you think you're gonna come up in here and try to make me feel any type of way about a vibes queen. I just want you to know that off rep. There is no room for it. There's no chance. There's no opportunity. There's no place for it. I'm not finna be on some pointing fingers at the VQ and the cat. We not doing none of that over here. I already spoke for myself this entire live stream. Respectfully, I will not allow anyone to tell me about me and how I feel. Good day to all. Praise God. Amen. VQ. But I just want to make it clear, just on my side, like I came into this space scared as hell, shy as F, uncertain. And VQ was one of the very first people to push me along, encourage me, guide me, support me. And so, there's a loyalty that I'm not fitting to play with. And if you come up in my chat talking that nonsense about that, I ain't gonna even get you up out of here, but I'm just gonna ask you to refrain from doing that because you're not gonna get nowhere in my chat doing that. Not with me. You're not gonna get anywhere. I know for myself what's real. You surely did. You surely did. Yes, you did. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You was pushing me at a time when a nigga like Marcus really should have been pushing me. I feel like Marcus should be pushing anybody that comes out the ASI bubble. Because that's how you recycle the bubble. You understand? Marcus screwed this shit up in so many ways. You know what Marcus really needed? Marcus needed a fucking consultant. Marcus, I don't know. Now I know T or whoever that person, Kelsey, um, plays the role of the assistant. They're doing a piss poor job, by the way. Fire that person immediately. Because they're doing nothing but assisting you to lose everything you have. Marcus needed a consultant. Had, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not. So, Marcus needed a consultant. If he would have had a consultant, and quite frankly, I would have been great for the job. Even that one, as a consultant, there's certain things that I would have instructed Marcus. I would have told Marcus that he needs to cut down on the spicy. And I would have told Marcus that with regard to the spicy, you definitely need to get IDs in place. There needs to be 2 pieces of ID on file for each individual, bar none, not no 1 piece, 2 pieces. Straight like that. Um, I would have consulted Marcus not to go over to Dominique's house and act a fool. I would have told him use that as the opportunity to announce the rebuild as an upcoming first series on your new Content House platform. I would have advised him not to go to Dominique's house and show your ass. I would have consulted him and advised him that, hey, whatever you like to do, you like to do. I don't judge. Like, if you got a little freak in you, you got a little freak in you. No problem. But to protect your content, you might want to be careful with the relationship you're developing with Cash. Because the way that you treat her on air, the way that you react to her and respond to her, and when she's in your presence, it looks a certain way. And it's not good for the platform. Yeah, I'd have told him that. You're putting her on the spot. You're placing her in situations where she gets embarrassed. It's not good, bro. And it's also not good that you look like you overly attracted to her. That's not good for your platform either. It's not. Because it feeds into what people already think about you. People just really think that you just a little freak. That's it. For real, for real. B Tucker says, I'm always in Vibes Clouds with her fast talking funny, tell it like it is with her accent and her catch. I know that's right. Is his assistant even out of jail? Wait, the assistant is in jail? See, I didn't know. See, this is the weird thing about me, y'all. I'm in the ASI landscape, but I don't consume everything Marcus pushes out. I don't consume any of the spicy at all. And I only consume maybe 60% of the other stuff he puts out. The lives, the interviews, and all of that stuff. Because to be honest with you, after a while, it gets a little bit repetitive. It's like, how many times can you see people be interviewed and talk about how bad life is, right? Like, I don't have unlimited space for that kind of stuff. So I be dipping in and out, if I'm being honest. Jupiter says, oh yeah, well, it's his assistant, even out of jail, yeah. Rihanna says, you would have been awesome for that job. I think I would have been. I would have been consulting Marcus in ways that would no doubt cause his channel to grow. People been telling him all of that and he didn't listen. Wow, maybe you listen when you pay people to tell you that shit. You should have fucking hired a consultant, because I think when you pay people to tell you shit, you listen a little bit better. Jupiter, he said she was released. Okay. Rihanna says, love the song, by the way. Just commented how much I needed those words. Oh, appreciate that. Yeah, I got some new music I'll be posting this weekend too. You know, I write music every single day, every day. So when it comes to music content, that's an unlimited well. I'm very good with language, very good with words. So writing a few songs every day is the easiest thing I can do. The hard part is coming up with the beats and, finding what beat works best for a song, things like that. Vibes Queen says, yes, I know. I am not a mod and don't want to be one, just helping. Okay, I know that's right. BB, she's out. Well, then I'm happy for her. Motor Goat says, what's poppin', Dominique? Hey, chat, what's good, Motor Goat? What's poppin', Brody? I just came from the club like a little hour or so ago. Had a nice night, you feel me? Got my dance on, partied up in there a little bit, and then some weirdo followed me home. What the hell? Can we look at something else other than the ground? Y'all, will they let me show my ass on here? Cause I don't know who the F Simpliana thinks she is up in my chat. Yana, you do know I'm playing with you, right? She said, can we look at something else other than the ground? Now, Yana, don't come for me, baby girl, because listen, I was playing with you first of all. And if you on my chat and you be in my lives, you know I play a lot. So you know I don't mean that now, baby girl. And you be in my chat, so I know you a supporter and I'm rocking with you, but you opened the door and I'm like, damn, this'd be a cute joke. Motigo says that's good for the soul. I love going to dance and have a good time. Yeah, it's very good for the soul. And sometimes you gotta cut loose. I mean, who the F wanna be just stuck in these YouTube streets all the damn time? I don't. I'ma tell y'all right now. And y'all gonna get ready for a platform with somebody that don't mind taking a damn break some effing time. Cause I'm sorry. I'm not finna be a slave to the process. I can't. I got a whole life. I do. I got a whole life, y'all. Yup. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, grass, cause she don't like the ground. We're gonna do a little bit of this brown grass. Rihanna said, "I'm in Atlanta. Which club you at? I need to dance or not. No, I'm not at the club now. I'm not at the club now. I was earlier though, and I don't even want to say because to be honest, I don't even go there like that. I don't like it. I like straight clubs. So Rihanna, let's link up one day and go to we take me to a straight club. And y'all don't get mad and no, it don't mean I'm trying to take y'all straight men. If a nigga in the straight club holler at me, that means he's not a straight man. I just saved y'all from him. That's what that mean, okay? The hell. And trust me, they do. And will. Early and often. So, cause I be hearing a lot of girls like they like some females say real stupid shit like, oh, why is a gay person or a trans going to a straight club like, oh, you trying to pull a straight nigga? Girl, if I pull him, he not straight. What the fuck are you talking about, you dummy? The hell? These people be crazy out here. If I pull him, baby, he not straight. Okay. Okay, I know which one is open. Let's go to Claremont Line. Heifer, first of all, who is this Heifer? This Rihanna. Rihanna, it is 7:43 in the morning. Now you must be talking about next weekend or maybe tomorrow, today, tonight. Then we could talk. We might be able to shake a leg together. You drive? Motigo said, Motigo said, down here, I don't like the music in gay clubs. I went once, I couldn't do it. Straight club, me too. Okay, thank you. I can't even take the fucking music in a gay club. I can't do it. Nigga, I don't do house music like that. I don't. The only house music I do is when I'm in my house playing music. So for me to be up in a fucking gay club, it's like, what? No, absolutely not. And then not only that, but I'm gonna tell you why I like straight clubs better. In gay clubs, everybody's pretentious. Everybody's trying to be better than the person that walked past them, right? So it's a lot of pretentious bullshit to that. But in the straight clubs, it doesn't give that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that energy. And then in the gay clubs, these niggas want to fight all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't want to. I'm not coming to the club to see y'all fight and all of that. Like you and your boyfriend, like y'all got, and then the lesbians, they gonna fight down every weekend. Like it's guaranteed they gonna throw down every weekend. I ain't got time for that, y'all. I don't. I don't got. I go to straight clubs. Yup. Yup, straight clubs. Absolutely. I don't care. Yup, that's me grinding on your nigga. Sorry. I'm grinding on your nigga. It is what it is. Yeah. The reggae gonna come on. Yeah. Y'all not reggae, Reggay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see me out here carrying on. I'm cutting up. Hmm. How old is that baby? Let me see that baby. I'm on YouTube.
For real.
Yeah.
What's your name on so I can look you up? We on
I'm
YouTube all the way.
Dominique.
Dominique.
Dominique Speaks.
Okay, you smell
Yup. Can I
nice.
show my audience this little bundle of joy here?
Sure.
They sweet. My audience, I got a good audience. They look at this baby, y'all. Look. Ooh. Stop playing. Look at them chunky cheeks. How old?
3 months.
Y'all, this baby 3 months old. And he is just a little chunk of cheek. Look at that little chunky
You ready to get
cheek.
up out of there?
Go on and get yourself in that house, little man.
All right,
What's
baby
his
boy.
name?
We call him Nunu.
What's your name?
India.
Give me a hug, India. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
You new
meet
in the
you.
neighborhood?
I've been here 4 years.
Are you serious?
We see you sometime.
Oh,
I'm
so
in
y'all
the
do
White
be
House.
seeing me?
Yeah.
Okay, when I pass, like
Uh-huh.
going down. Okay, because I've been living over here. I've been over here almost 7 years
Yeah.
now.
I've been on the west side 10, but I've been staying up here before. I kind of just stay.
Okay, all right. Well, you take care
I
now.
will. Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Same.
All right, bye, little man. Y'all, wasn't he too cute? Was he just not that little baby too cute? Okay, so next weekend. I have not eaten breakfast, Jupiter. I have not. I should have been. I would have been inside of this house an hour and a half ago if that nigga wasn't following me. But see, the thing is, I'm smart, so it's like if I'm noticing the nigga follow, like I'm not gonna put my key inside my door, and then you know exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's rules to this ish. Yeah. Motigo says, VQ, I've been dodging that You know what? I don't even know exactly what it's about, but I know she asked you about a recliner a little while ago. And so to read this, I'm crying. That's why I ain't made no content, been stretched out. Oh, Lord. And Vibe say, that's real funny though. Um, Vibe says Don made up a new reggae. Yup. Cause when I dance to it, that's how that mother effer spelled. And I'm finna be grinding on the nigga in the straight club. Yup. And he can't say he don't know. Cause I'm a whole Atlanta Falcon. Stop playing with me. We gotta get that merch. We need the merch. We really do. Maybe we'll tag the jerseys Translanta Falcons instead of Atlanta Falcons, Translanta Falcons. The hair, oh my God, and that's Mike. Right. 5, oh, right, such a cutie. What? Let me go make one, child. I'm dead. Bye. No, you did not. Girl. Dom, have you decided on a channel emoji? Okay, B Tucker. I'ma just read between the lines. You clearly trying to tell me something. Oh my God, I love these subs. Dom, is your channel emoji the mic? Shit, it might be an Atlanta Falcon, damn it. We might use the Atlanta Falcon logo as the emoji. Rihanna says yes, because some of those Falcons be playing on the side, and you know what I mean. Oh, oh, do I know what you mean? Oh, I know what you mean, girl. Oh, yeah. Say the word, Vibes Queen. I'm pregnant right now. I will send you the baby cooties. I'm dead. Y'all, let me get off this live. We literally at an hour and 30 minutes. Totally unexpected live, but y'all pulled up. Love y'all for it. See y'all tomorrow. If you didn't get a chance to see tonight's story time live, when I tell y'all out of all of the videos on my account, the clarity in the image is like OMG. You had no video issues. You had no sound issues. The quality, we rocked out to some music after the story time. Amazing, 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 amazing. So if you get a chance, check that out. Um, Yeah, and that's it. I'm about to sign off, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Have a good weekend. Have a good time. Hope you, your family is safe. Your dogs are safe. Your cats are safe. You got fish. I want them to be safe. Everybody be safe. Let us all be safe. Let us all be all right. God bless y'all. Good morning. Take care. Bye bye.